and it was all because of Karoline Leavitt. No one saw it coming. The episode started off like any other. Smug chuckles, dismissive eye rolls, and the usual panel, all nodding in sync, perfectly aligned with the show's left-leaning who built an entire career on ridiculing conservatives, suddenly looked uneasy in her chair. Whoopi says next. Exactly.
Ma'am, I'm going to stop this interview if you continue to attack my colleagues. I would like to talk about Joe Biden and Donald Trump, who you work for.
I am stating facts that your colleagues have stated in the past.
Okay,
now,
I'm sorry, guys. We're going to come back out.
The atmosphere was electric.
In a statement afterwards,
these are probably biased and they're prejudiced against me.
With tension. Everyone braced for what was coming next. And let's just say, Whoopi wasn't ready for the response she was about to get. This wasn't just a minor disagreement or a lighthearted exchange. This was Whoopi Goldberg taking direct aim at Karoline's entire career, her intelligence, her work ethic, dismissing everything she had accomplished as nothing more than a side effect of the very ideology she opposed. It was patronizing, dismissive, and designed to tear her down completely. Yet despite the clear insult, the audience clapped on cue like they were running on autopilot. Some even chuckled. But there was an undeniable tension in the air, a subtle discomfort that hinted they knew Whoopi had crossed a line. They just weren't sure if they could admit it. But Karoline, she didn't flinch. She didn't fumble, didn't scramble for a defense or a clever comeback. No, she did something far more powerful. She smiled. Slow, knowing. A smile that said, "Oh, you just made a big mistake." It wasn't arrogant. It wasn't overconfident. It was the look of someone who knew they had the facts, the receipts, and the composure to turn the entire moment on its head. And with a calm so unshakable it was almost unsettling, she did exactly that. This was something the audience had never seen before. By the way, if you're loving this epic showdown, make sure to like and subscribe because we're about to go even deeper into this unforgettable moment. Karoline didn't waste time. She came armed with hard facts. Cold, undeniable numbers that couldn't be brushed aside with a sarcastic remark or a dismissive wave of the hand. She laid out government spending reports, exposing exactly how taxpayer dollars were being funneled into absurdly woke programs. Gender studies in Guatemala, Sesame Street adaptations designed to export American social activism worldwide, and a long list of eyebrow-raising initiatives that raised far more questions than answers. With surgical precision, she connected the dots, revealing how wokeness had evolved from a social movement into a political weapon, one designed to silence, control, and punish.
The most divisive and disgusting speech that any president, certainly in my lifetime, has ever given. He essentially waged war on half of the country by saying that we are all a threat to democracy because we believe in putting America first. It's not radical to want to put your country and your own people first. It's not radical to want to have a strong border, a strong military, and to unleash the might of your own economy, not economies around the world.
Anyone who dared to push back. And Whoopi? She wasn't laughing anymore. It's honestly mind-blowing that the hosts of The View chose to mock her instead of standing by another woman. Really says a lot about their true agenda. Let's see how this unfolds, because something tells me Karoline...
You know, we have seen cultural Marxism trickling its